Thanks for joining us, Adam. We'll begin with Arnie Stapleton of the Associated Press.
Hey,
Sounds
Adam,
good. Thanks, guys.
thanks for joining us. You guys had your best ground game yesterday since JK went out, and I'm wondering if you could speak to how prepared your room is to sort of do that kind of thing down the stretch when it's so important, ball control and whatnot, and then even into the playoffs. If you get some home games here, how important that ground game is going to be coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be huge. Anytime you can control the clock and run the ball effectively, it's a huge bonus for you. I think speaking to yesterday, it was a collective effort from receivers, tight ends, to everybody up front. We've really taken charge and take a lot of pride in the run game, and it showed last night.
Kyle Fredrickson, The Gazette.
Hey Adam, could you walk us through that 18-yard gain last night, and then maybe also just speak to your effectiveness on third down this season as well?
Yeah, with the run, we had kind of anticipated it maybe winding back like it did. We had great push up front, and the offensive line collapsed it down on the backside and just kind of squeak out the back, and you just split. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better hole than we got up front, and it just took off. It was awesome. As far as the third down stuff, yeah, kind of one of those things that when those third downs can be pivotal in the game. Give you a different 4-point swing if you're in the red zone, or extend the drive and getting points or punting it. Just between me and TB, just or anybody that ends up being in there, just being able to keep Bo clean, or whoever's getting the ball clean, and being able to convert is a huge benefit.
Eric DeLala, DenverBroncos.com.
Adam, on that run, did you think you were free? Did you think you were headed for the end zone? And when was the last time you had a carry that long?
Yeah, I thought I definitely was trying to score. I'm a little bummed that I didn't, but it is what it is. We'll work on it for next time, hopefully. But yeah, I think the last time I had to run that long was high school. Um, I haven't run the ball too much in the open space like that, but yeah, definitely was high school. That was the longest run of my um, NFL career for sure.
Zach Stevens, DNVR.
Hey, Adam, thanks for talking with us. Speaking of that ground game, RJ Harvey had his best game on the ground in his young career yesterday. What did you see from him, and what have you seen from him behind the scenes that gives you confidence in him moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, for a rookie coming in, he takes everything as a 10-year vet. He's really dedicated to learning, and he's always trying to get better. Watching a lot of tape, studying different backs, watching how they read holes, and the different run schemes. He's done a great job, and he's going to keep improving. And I think a lot of it's just time on task, and seeing the repetition. That's a lot of what this league is having the experience and the knowledge from past experience. And that's something you can see, and it's evident that as he's starting to get more carries and starting to fill things out, he's starting to break more of these runs. And I think it's something that's just going to continue on as he gets more time on task, and he's done a great job, and he's taking everything very seriously, and he's going to continue to do a great job.
Last question. I'll go back to Eric DeLala.
Yeah, Adam, can you just speak to kind of when you signed here, what the initial vision was and how that's kind of evolved over the course of the season, just in terms of kind of your play time, your involvement in becoming such a factor in this offense?
Yeah, I mean, when I got here, initially my mindset was obviously, try to make the team. And I was just grateful to be here, especially having been at home, the whole off season. I knew, coming here was, to fill the role that Bert had left, which is a huge vacancy when he got hurt, unfortunately. And just trying to come in and just do whatever was asked of me. I didn't really have a vision of how much or how little. I just whatever they needed me for, whatever they wanted me to do, I just try to do it to the best of my ability. And that's evolved as the weeks have gone on, and I'm grateful for that. And but regardless, just execute at a high level whenever I get the opportunity, and go have fun and keep winning games and keep helping this team win.
Just as a quick follow-up there, you started your career here, obviously right out of college to end up back here. Does it feel a little bit full circle for you?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, especially being a CSU kid initially, and then, like you said, starting here and then getting claimed by Coach Payton in New Orleans, and now back here in Denver with Coach Payton, it's kind of crazy. And a lot of the guys, I'm playing with here, like I knew from New Orleans that are not here, and a lot of the staff that was here my rookie year is still here, or those that aren't here were replaced by New Orleans people. So it's pretty cool in all aspects just to come back and be home away from home, having gone to school here, and it's been awesome.
Adam, thanks so much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you, appreciate it.